do the work. Do the work to sit and understand, again, where you come from, where you going. Did you get lost along the way? What is next?
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Okay, before we get to the astrology and tarot, let's take a look at the moon for the week of September 15th through the 21st. And this week on Sunday, the 21st, we'll have the new moon. That's where the sun and the moon are conjunct, or what we call a cazimi. And that's where they block out the light, so you don't see the moon at all. That's the time to write down those intentions. We always talk about planting those seeds. So wherever it is that you're keeping track of those, whether it's your journal, your calendar, your diary, your phone, whatever, write it down. Make sure you know exactly what you're working on, what project you're going to do, so that, this is the important part, on May 23rd of next year, when we have the first quarter, which is at 2 degrees of Virgo, and that's when we do all the work. You'll be able to go back and find out what project you're working on. Tell me down below, where is it that you keep your intentions written? Do you have a special safe place? Leave us a comment and let us know. Now for the void of course. Sunday on the 14th, we enter a void of course at 28 degrees 59 minutes of Gemini. This was at 10:46 p.m. And we returned into the sign of Cancer on the 15th at 12:30 a.m. On the 17th, Wednesday, at 3:13 a.m., at 28 degrees of Cancer, we begin another void of course until 5:20 a.m., when it enters into the sign of Leo. Then, on the 19th, we begin another void at 12:21 p.m. at 29 degrees of Leo until 12:23 p.m. Now, that is probably our record short void of course. It's only 2 minutes long. It will then enter into the sign of Virgo. Capricorn, still busy at the head of that kite and still in conjunction with Neptune, is the opposition holding between the sun conjunct the moon in a cazimi, giving us the new moon. And at that precise moment, the kite is in perfect symmetry. There is the sense of some big change taking place, but you can't quite pinpoint it yet. It is harmonic energy, though nothing negative. At the end of the week, we will see the sun conjunct with Mercury separated by 2 degrees, as well as the moon. The union of Mercury and the sun is the mind and the identity, creating very quick thinking and expressive communicating. It adds a little creativity and curiosity and helps you focus on your ideas and self-expression. It can color your thinking, but it brings heart-filled originality. Now, the sun is also opposite your planet of Saturn. And that's because our kite is always headed toward Saturn lately. The tug of war becomes personal desire versus external demand. And it can be a very intense at times. Yet through all of it, you can learn responsibility, perseverance, and self-trust. Over time, it can create very wise mentorship, or later with a very deep understanding of what effort and rewards there are. We all know that Saturn is still dancing with Neptune in a conjunction. They're only separated by 2 degrees as well. This merges imagination with structure and responsibility. Balance will depend on, of course, like we've been saying, which planet is taking the lead. When Saturn leads, dreams get channeled into meaningful, grounded effort. When Neptune is there in the lead, it can feel overwhelming with ideals or even struggle with some clarity. And at best, it can inspire profound spirituality or creative dedication, as long as it's guided with healthy boundaries. Money, resources, and self worth will dominate your focus this week. You may be prompted to reevaluate what truly is important to you. Financial decisions or shifts in income may arise, encouraging a long term perspective. At work, the persistence will pay off, even if it feels a bit slow in progress. When it comes to love, grounding conversations help clarify where you stand. Family and home matters may require attention in the midweek, but ultimately will bring a sense of stability. By the weekend, life will feel steadier, and that gives you room to enjoy quieter pleasures. Now, Dawn, what do you show for Capricorn?
If you're frustrated, irritated, or just plain lost, you've found the right place to come to get some direction. Let me share what Tarot has to say for you this week, Capricorn. Let's see what it's store so that you can use it to your advantage in planning your way forward. Alrighty then, your first card out, Capricorn, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. I like the energy, and it's interesting because as I drew that card, the energy that came to me specifically for this reading, and again, it's not always this card means this, because this card tends to mean a few different things, but for me, this energy was an energy of pause. Yeah, pause. No major decisions, no major work, no major breakthrough, no major push, and not even, and no fights, no drama, no nothing. There's just this energy of pause, of taking a moment and reflecting, taking more than a moment. Take a week if you have to, but it's time to take a little bit of a pause and review. Review where you are, review what you believe your path to be, what seemed to be working and what isn't. If you recently started getting back on your path, review and make sure that you're again on the path, which is important. I just feel this really strong energy of needing to get some validation. And you are not necessarily, Capricorn, someone who needs a lot of validation, but for some reason, I just feel the energy around you this week is one that calls for that very thing. There's just this feeling of a need to be acknowledged, a need to be appreciated, and a need to say, "Hey, I'm thankful for what you've done. I'm thankful for what you've provided, what you've given." There's just this strong sense. It's not urgent, so I'm not going urgent, but there is a very strong sense of needing to have someone tell you you're worth it, that you're important, that what you're doing is impacting other lives. And so this is a week to sit and kind of not worry about where you're going, what you're doing, how you're doing it, not worrying about what this person's saying or that person's saying, not worrying about and what's the next step, or worrying about Joe Schmo over there and their relationship with their kids, or worry about this person and what they're saying on the national scale. Not this week. This week I need you to go into yourself a little bit. And I'm not asking you to be a recluse, but what I'm asking you is go into yourself a bit, block out all the noise, and let's have a moment of you doing a reflection. Let's take a look and see. I love this here. The Queen saying, "Yep, time out. Take the time." The Queen is a time. She's patient. She's patient, loving, and nurturing, and that's what she's telling you here: is take the time. And this is a Queen of Wands specifically. So do the work. Do the work to sit and understand, again, where you come from, where you going. Did you get lost along the way? What is next? What could be this? I mean, again, it's just taking the quiet solitude to understand, to understand that you're more than just one or two choices. And if you've made some wrong choices along the way, let them go. Let them go. This is the time. Let them go. You can evaluate them through this process. but you understand that the decisions have already been made, the choices have already been laid, and the consequences have already been paid. So in this situation, just figure out, is it time? And yeah, it's time to just move on from those things. So let's not carry on this self-flagellations of oh, I wish I would have, I wish I could have, I may have, I shouldn't have, I did, I didn't. Just come on, let it go. Again, give yourself a break. This is a week to work on you, to bring in new information to yourself that lets you off the hook in the sense of it's like there's so much more that I should be happy for, so much more that I should be focused on. I don't need to waste the time on that. Again, so appreciate the information that comes in as you work through things and as you process them. I love this because you're going to get stronger. You're going to get stronger and more determined because you're going to actually realize, man, you've made a difference. You have impacted people's lives and you've impacted their lives in a positive way. And so I love the energy around this because it is a confirmation when you are done for the week of doing this that you matter. You make a difference. You do. I love this. From the end, by the end of the week, well, as we get to the end of the week, however you want to say it, but I'm saying by the end of the week because again, it could take you a little longer to work through this, no, maybe shorter too. But by the end of the week, what I want you to do is understand you are the magician. And so what the magician is doing as the master manifester, magician is the card that's making it clear to you that now it's your turn and it's the time to set the future plan. Set your goals, make them realistic, but shoot high. Shoot high. Don't shoot low. Don't say, "Oh, in the next year I'm going to save $100." No. No. In the next year I'm going to get one promotion. No. I'm saying set your goals high. Make sure that they are attainable within reason, but high enough so where it really pushes you to get beyond your safe zone, beyond your boundaries. And because you want them, and because when you put them out to the universe and you say, "This is where I'm going," and then you set your mind to getting it, because that's what the magician does. It's the manifester. So you manifest your success in. You won't be surprised. You should not be surprised. I won't say won't. You should not be surprised when eventually they arrive at your doorstep because you called them in. Okay. Remember, this is a manifester. You have to manifest. You have to put into the world, put into the universe what it is you want. Use your affirmations. Tell the world what it's like when the success is done. So when you say, I won the major jackpot lottery, okay? And like that, if you just say, "I won the lottery," and then you win $4, you can't get upset because you gave a very vague thing. So again, be very clear, be very specific with your affirmations. Use them to manifest. What is it you want to do? Where do you want to be? What is it that you want to leave as your mark? And then work in that regard. Oh my goodness, I'm liking it. This is the death card. This is you making change. The death card is a change card. There are two cards in the deck for change. One is the Tower card, and that's the change that you have no control over. But this is you. This is you making the changes. When you have this week to manifest, to sit there and determine what you need to do, then you start manifesting it, telling the universe, "This is what I'm going to do." Then you're going to kick in the changes. You're going to institute changes that will start moving you in that direction. And you're going to find, this is the Lovers card, so you're going to find a unison, a coming together, an alignment of what you want, what you need, and how Spirit will bring it to you. And so don't be surprised if it gets smoother from here out, because now you gave the spirit guides, all of your spirit team, a job. You give them something to do. And you've also told yourself, "I'm moving in that same direction," and the universe will comply. The universe will, when everybody gets behind you and all those energy gets behind you, you're going to get there. It will take some time because this is an Eight of Cups. It will take some time to get that happiness, but you'll get there. You will get there. Do the work. It's going to take some work, but you're going to get there. And ultimately, look at this, riding high toward the abundance. So you will get what you want. You will have the success that you want, and you will have the recognition that you deserve. As long as you go back to what I was saying, by the end of the week, after you've done your inventory, you start manifesting and create and put the changes into place that align with what it is you want to do. Wow, an amazing reading here. I'm telling you, Capricorn, I'm very hopeful for you. I'm very excited for you. You really can't get a better reading than this. A reading that tells you, hey, chill out, relax, enjoy your week. Don't work too hard. Don't stress too hard. Just kind of review yourself, put yourself and give yourself an understanding of who you are, where you came from, where you're going to, and how you got here, and then figure out what it is you want to do. And this is a week where you get the opportunity. They don't want you running fast track and they don't want you doing this thing, and this thing. Nope, they're saying take it all off. Take everything else off the table for now. Just focus on you. When does that happen in this world? Usually, this is your time. Please make the most of it. Let me know what it is you were thinking about doing. If you're looking at changing careers, tell me which career you want. Maybe we can work it out. I'll give you a little bit of insight on whether I get the energy for you in that reading. If you're changing directions with, other things in your life, let me know. Let us know. Share with us. We will together. We're a community here. We will work to help you find what it is that you're headed for. Okay. Whew, I'm loving it. While I'm loving this reading, please do me a favor. Give me a little love by hitting that subscribe button. It is in the lower right-hand corner of your screen if you are on Sonoran Mystic Tarot. That's my YouTube channel. If you are not, then you are on Miss Bonnie's, which is Your Love Goddess. She probably does also have that button there. So hit that subscribe button and come over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, my channel, and subscribe. If you are already on my channel, please go to hers, which is Your Love Goddess, and subscribe. And go to Cards and Constellations, which is our overarching umbrella page. But no matter what you do, please get involved, send us some information, share this out, help us grow our channel, and share with us so we can help you maximize this wonderful reading. That's it. Let's have an amazing week, Capricorn. Love, light, and blessings from me and my family here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, Miss Bonnie and her family, to you and to yours. Until we meet again next week, do the work, spend some time in that peaceful space, and then share with us what you've realized and what you've learned. We'd love to hear it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.